what's up? It's DJ. Here's your Farm Sim news for Monday, December the 29th. I think I'm starting to get a little bit of a cold, so if it sounds like I'm talking through my nose today, I apologize. Also, the college I went to is in a bowl game today, so you get bowl game, go ham. Before we get into the top stories, let's talk about videos this week. Tomorrow's my birthday, so I'm going to be taking a little bit of time off to spend with family and friends. Tomorrow, I'm also going to be taking off New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week, I'm not going to be recording any videos. But if mods come out, I will be making some of those videos for you. Gotta do mods. In the meantime, I do have some stuff pre-recorded for you, so that'll be fun to watch. Those will all be releasing at 11 a.m. Eastern time, about 3 hours later than usual. But don't worry, we'll be back on Friday for more Farm Sim news and hopefully some mods. Fingers crossed. Now that you're all caught up on stuff this week, let's talk about modder news. We're going to start with Gamer Designs and their American Flatbed pack. This is a returning mod from FS25 and is currently with Giants awaiting testing for all platforms. GD says that the pack brings a full line of US-styled flatbeds built for real versatility and everyday hauling. Whether you're moving general freight, lumber, or running forestry operations, the pack is designed to adapt to your job. We have the American Flatbed Standard, we have the Flatbed Shorty, and Flatbed Dolly. They do include multiple body configurations like flatbed, forestry, and lumber. We've got dual, spread, and triaxle options, wooden and metal deck choices, forestry and flatbed headache racks to choose from, extra lighting and decal options, and an adjustable fifth wheel dolly for flexible trailer setups. This was a pretty popular mod back in Farm Sim 22, and I'm really excited to see it coming back. Next, let's talk ICAS and the American Midwest shop update. Maybe not quite. So we'd heard rumors that he would be updating the American Midwest shop. However, it does seem like some of the updates were not so popular, but people wanted to see them. But they also wanted the old version still. So I guess I said, alrighty, I'll meet you in the middle. I'm just gonna make a new version and we'll leave the other one the way that it is. This new version will include an office off to the side. However, it will not include a lift. You will be able to use his lift mod to put it in the game yourself, but there won't be one found in it. That way you can actually just go into free build and place it down wherever you want in the shop. I like this option much better. In comparison to the old version, well, I say old version, the one that we've already got, we also have some other new things being added. We got new textures, new lights, some pressure washer model, decorations, and some other things as well. There's also a larger rolling door on the front. Well, he says rolling doors, but I think there's only one door at the front. Regardless, it will take the place of the hydraulic door that's at the front, which players have said takes up too much space, so he's going to a roller. There are a few other updates that we've got, like new shelves, new stairs, we got a kitchen and a bathroom added, new decorations to the office, and new night lighting, but he also says the lift has been moved to the workspace. Now, I didn't think we were getting a lift in here, but I guess he's putting one in now. There you go. I am taking information from quite a few different posts all at the same time, so it's reasonable to think one or two things may change by the time we get to the end of the clip. But here we are, we're at the end. Next, we got Mr. Hector mods and their orchards and greenhouses mod. This mod's also with Giants awaiting testing right now for all platforms, and Mr. Hector says it is a standalone mod and part of the upcoming Carpathian countryside map, I would assume as a required mod. Now, this is actually a returning mod. We got new textures for organic waste to compost, as well as new textures and models for pallets and production icons. The orchards have also received completely new tree models, which are now properly blooming in the spring and visually grow in the fall and slow down and disappear when winter comes. The fruits on the trees now move together with the leaves when the wind is blowing. They were static beforehand. And there's now also a small tool shed, which has an interior, not just a small decoration, but a decorative touch. Oh yeah, and there's a production trigger inside too. Fruits produced are the same as before. We have apples, pears, apricots, and plums. And the advanced greenhouses also receive new greenhouse models from FS25's base game. Now, if you want to do everything, they will do everything as well. Tomatoes, lettuce, strawberries, all of the extra Mr. Hector crops like cucumber, green pepper, onions, watermelons, things like that. And of course, they also do chilies, spring onions, garlic, and Napa cabbage. Basically all of the above. We also have fruit and vegetable processing, which does apple juice, strawberry juice, apricot jam, plum jam, ketchup, and pickles. And newly added, we have raisins, grape juice, and kimchi. There's also a smaller variant of the factory, which is much cheaper. It is also slower, but you can start off much earlier. And lastly, the farmer's market also has some reworked visuals. Mr. Hector dropped a lot of screenshots. I can't show them all here, so if you want to see every single screenshot that he shared, check out Mr. Hector, link down below. Now we're also going to talk about Black Sheep Modding today, who are currently working on an update to the Pichonnière Valley. Unfortunately, we don't know anything about the update right now, but we do know that they have said to note new save game will be required to fully benefit from all of the upcoming changes. So just be aware, if you're playing on the map like I am and they update it, you will be required to have a new game save to take fully advantage of all the new stuff. For somebody like me who's really not modified too much, I think we could probably get away with starting a new save and maybe spending half an hour to an hour's worth of work and getting back to where we were. Others of you guys who are probably playing on this for an hour or two every single day for the past week or two, well, you might have to literally start from scratch again. But it just is what it is. We have this all the time with maps. Regardless, I just wanted to make sure that you were aware of this as early as possible so that you could prepare for it. Now we got a quick update from Rooster Mods. He talked about how 2025 has been an absolutely awesome year with major progress, including mod conversions, remastered mods, growing success on his YouTube channel, and now he's reached nearly 5 million downloads on the mod hub, which is insane. But looking ahead, his team has lots of projects in development, some new ones, which is always nice, with priorities shifting from where they were to a new based on the community demand and more new content coming, more conversions and some new mods too. We don't quite know exactly what he's up to, but whatever Rooster's up to, it was gonna be a good one. CrawlTG started working on a new map. Unlike his previous ones, this will not be an Estonian map, this will be a fictional map. And unlike his previous ones where they've been focused on forestry, this one will be mainly farming focused. There'll be forestry on the map too, don't get me wrong, it's just mainly farming. Also appears that he's gotten quite a few requests to bring peat back, so peat farming will be included on the map. Oh yeah, and he's also got some new peat equipment coming with it as well. We do have a little bit of a hint on what kind of equipment will be coming. He says that he's planning on adding a new feature where you'll be able to harvest peat on any land that you own after using a specific machine. This will be coming in an update to his peat equipment, and he says he's going to try and release the new map and that peat equipment update at the same time. And lastly, today we're going to talk about a modder that we haven't talked about since late 2022. It's been over 3 years. Kim Paint a Farm Modding, who now they just go by Paint a Farm on Mod Hub. So since the end of November, they've been talking about a few things and showing off a couple little ideas that they had here and there. A couple little, they're insane. Kim makes mods that go right over my head, and most of them I don't understand at all until they're released, because Paint a Farm Modding does so many just wild and crazy stuff in the background. Their intelligence is just way up there, and well, I'll just be honest with you, mine isn't, and I don't understand a lot of the mods because they're that good. However, I have been able to kind of like make some notes on the stuff that they're working on right now, including extended precision farming. Now, with this extended precision farming, they have some new soil types. They've also got drainage maps, forestry productivity. They have soil compaction with 16 different levels of compaction, and it's compatible with the realistic weather and row crop system mods. It's just so in depth and there's so much going on that it's really hard for, to be honest with you, somebody like me to actually understand all of it fully. Just gotta be honest with you. So I figured I would give you the spark notes of it itself, and if you'd like to check it out further, more in depth, we'll leave a link down below for you. Additionally, if you're into crop rotation, Kim Paint a Farm is also doing a crop rotation mod and a sever mod, but it will be compatible with the extended precision farming mod as well. Oh, that's so cool. If you'd look, like, take a couple step backs, it does feel like a lot of this stuff probably should have been in the base game to begin with, or at least part of precision farming, but it really takes everything up from, like, I don't know, what would you consider precision farming to be at right now? Like a 4 or 5 out of realism or in depth, and this kind of takes it up to 11, if I'm honest. If you'd like to check out Kim Paint a Farm or any of the other modders, mods, or anything else we talked about today, links to everything can be found down in the description. Remember, there are no release dates for mods, so no one knows when anything's going to be released. And if you like this video, you can check out the Farm Sim News playlist for all the latest news and top stories going on in the World Farming Simulator. And that is it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, drop a like on it. Get subscribed if you're new. Join the GoHam fam. Double check those notifications. That way you never miss videos like this one. Hope you have an awesome day. Hope this was a great start to your week, and we will see you later. Let's go, Mountaineers. Let's tear up Georgia Southern today, even though Georgia Southern's already beat us this year. It's not going to be a good game for App.